This video is brought to you by 3, bringing you 4G at no extra cost and some exclusive deals over at btech.com.
Hey guys, welcome to BTech. Today we're at the Motorola Moto E launch and we're going to take a look at the device for you, compare it against the Moto X and the Moto G. Hope you enjoy.
The Motorola Moto X was announced a while ago, came out ages ago in the US, but just late last year in the UK, packing a really awesome 10 megapixel camera, some cool motion launch features for the camera that enabled a wrist flick to launch it, and a voice control functionality that absolutely bettered anything else on the market. It really did make a few waves and pave the way for the new Motorola. We'll see how they cope under Lenovo, but if this is anything to go by, we're going to be equally impressed going forward. This is a Motorola Moto E, £89 smartphone. Putting them side by side, you can see the Moto X is bigger. The reason for that is it has a 4.7-inch display by contrast to a 4.3-inch display. Despite the fact this has a 720p resolution in contrast to a QHD resolution, putting them side by side, and they're relatively comparable. The main reason for that being the fact that the pixel density on the Moto E is above 250 pixels per inch, which makes for a very decent experience at that £89 price point. As far as other key design elements goes, you can see on the front you've got a front-facing camera on the Moto X. It doesn't look like there's one on the Moto E, but we're at the launch event. They didn't confirm or deny this, so you'll have to check the specs for confirmation. The button formation is very similar. Bringing them closer into frame, you can see power button, volume rocker, at the base micro USB port, and no buttons on the left-hand side, though you do have a nano SIM slot ejectable by micro pin. You've also at the top got a 3.5mm headphone jack on both, and those cameras. No flash on the Moto E, 5 megapixel module, 10 megapixel module with flash on the Motorola Moto X. Putting them side by side once more and jumping out of the settings, we can also see the physicalities are very similar, although you do have this more textured backing on our Moto X. It's available in a range of variants, and there are no interchangeable back covers. The Moto E, just like the Moto G, however, does have 9 interchangeable back covers, so you can get very colourful with it, and it also has some hardier grip back covers as well. Internals include a dual-core processor on both of these devices, 1.7 GHz by contrast to a Qualcomm Snapdragon 200 1.2 GHz processor, 2 GB of RAM versus 1 GB of RAM. You've also got 32 GB of internal memory, or 16 GB in the Moto X non-expandable versus 4 GB expandable on the Motorola Moto E. All in all, therefore, the Moto E makes for a very good device on paper at the price point. In fact, the best. Will it fare that way in real life, or we'll have to get it in for review before we give you anything more conclusive? Hopefully you enjoyed the video, found it useful though in the meantime. If you did, make sure you click like. If you like the channel in general, click subscribe. Head over to btech.com. Over there you can find the latest in smartphones, tablets, smart gadgets, as well as some awesome deals.
At the top of the screen is where you can find 3 hand-picked videos for your viewing pleasure. On the left is where you can subscribe, and on the right hand side you can find some exclusive deals if you head over to btech.com.